Hey guys, this is Daniel. So yesterday I did some testing with the ZRAM pins using the HPA FSC. I've actually got a 88 gram CO2 buttstock on it right now. I did after the testing. It's not even screwed in, it's just looking at it. Anyway, we're doing the testing with that. And so ZRAM actually commented on the video and asked a couple things. And was talking about the size, length of the barrel, and all that. So this what we did the testing with was an 8-inch barrel, and then we did it with and without the Mach suppressor. Now, granted, the Mach suppressor is not a barrel, but it does extend the length of the barrel enough to where that it actually does improve numbers considerably, and you guys can see that in that video. And then like on the M17, I mean, it was unreal the difference between not the Mach suppressor and not the Mach suppressor. So it's whether it might not be a barrel, but it is making the tube that the projectile goes out of longer. So bear that in mind. Now, those are 8-inch barrels. That's what we were testing. And you guys are saying it needs to be a longer barrel for it to work. Okay. This is a VKS. This VKS has a long barrel. Okay, this is the stock barrel. Okay, that's what, 14 inches, I believe, if you count this. 12, I think it's 12 to the tip, 12 and a half to the tip, something like that. Anyway, so in a home defense setup, I'm not gonna have a longer barrel than this. In fact, this barrel is too long for me in most home defense setups. I will be doing a couple of VKS builds that have, I might do a couple of VKS builds that are like cheaper and have the, the stock barrel, but are just kind of dressed out and stuff. But, if I'm going to change the barrel, it's going to be to a shorter barrel, okay? And not, not knocking them or anything like that. I'm just saying at some point, I'm not going to put a 20-inch long barrel on a, M17 or a VKS. So, and the comment was made, and I'm just kind of, it's just too much to type, and then I want everybody to, hear it all at once. But you said something, ZRAM said something about the, putting the length of the barrel on the package. That would probably be a really good idea, because I've yet, and unless I'm mistaken, I've yet to hear anybody say what that length exactly has to be for them to be effective. So yeah, that would be a good idea. But and one guy asked in the comments of one of the videos about if you just kept getting a longer barrel, and I don't know if that was in a ZRAM video or not. I don't think it was, but so and Mikey with Canada Right Balls can kind of chime in on this because he's actually done more testing on this. But once you go like say with the M17, yeah, you're going to gain feet per second going from an 8-inch barrel to a 14-inch barrel, but I believe after that he started seeing drops in feet per second. So here's the thing. This is and I'm just throwing that out there though. But if your pins, if you have to keep getting the barrel longer and longer to equal everything out for the pin to even get to, because we're dropping power now, so we're dropping power with the pin. In an 8-inch barrel, dropping power. So I don't know what long enough has to be, but if this don't gain power, if I have to put a longer barrel than this to get it to even the same power, then it's not, I just don't know what the purpose would be. Because right now, I would be putting, if I do anything longer than that, I would still be trying just to get it to where it's supposed to be. So at some point, and work with me here, what I'm saying, so your barrel's this long and you got 50 joules. You put the ZRAM on, you got 40 joules. All right. At some point, supposedly, when you get that barrel long enough, it's going to be higher. Well, you've got to get it long enough to get up to the 50 joules it was originally, then surpass that. And so I don't know. That's my take on that. I'm not trying to I just want to be clear on like how I'm viewing it, and instead of, I don't have enough time to comment back and forth and stuff a whole lot. So that's my take on it in video. I welcome anyone to comment, ZRAM, anybody. if you have a different take on it or see it a different way than that, or if I'm seeing it wrong, whatever, that's you know, I'm just kind of throwing that out there. So we're going to do a little shooting, and we're actually going to do the VKS. We're going to do the ZRAM test on the VKS. So this is what I've got here. Basically, the loadout's not important. The only thing that's really important is this is a stock VKS, except for it has a mil-sig O-ring, and this has a higher capacity tank, but it is still putting out the same pressure out of the regulator. Okay, so and this is, if anybody's wondering, if you buy a VKS build, and again, I am going to announce some stuff pretty soon. Don't message me or whatever, but if I do a VKS build, it is going to have one of these. So, period. And that is a 15 carbon fiber first strike tank. It's 4,500 psi, and you get a lot more shots out of it. So anyway, all right. So here's what we're going to do. First of all, we're going to move the pug so the pug don't get shot. I took the first take on this, and the pug barked so much wanting out that I had to stop it. So I'm going to go ahead and stop it now and try to do something with the pug, and we'll get back to shooting. All right, so first of all, okay, yes, I got it, GoPro. Thank you, GoPro. I hate you, GoPro. Anyway, first of all, I'm gonna see if I can hit the broadside of the barn door with this, because I just put the different scope on. So, I'll catch a 5.0. Man, that thing's getting hard. Let's see where we're at here. So I want to go for the farther away targets up there. I'm really wanting to get this sighted in. See if I'm even going to use this scope at all. Truth be told, it ain't one I would normally buy for myself. What? That was a Joule V2 and it went flying all over the place. Golly. I mean, they've been through heck, but I'm gonna shoot a mag of Canada Riot balls at that other target there. I don't know if y'all saw that, but that last V2 Joule like curved and hit plumb, like hit up at the top corner of the lid of the box, like about 3 feet away from the target. That was pretty crazy. This is Canada Riot balls going shooting at the target beside that. I wasn't even trying. I felt like that one before the last one curved too, but I'm not sure. I'll have to review them. Huh. Definitely not a definitive test, but based off I know Canada Riot balls are ridiculously accurate. That's why I love them. But I expected Joule V2s are pretty accurate too. We're going to do a lot more testing on that. That's not what we're after today anyway. So that's just a little preview there. But here's what we're after. So we've been shooting this puppy. We're actually going to go off of these numbers. Even these are the numbers pre-pin. These are the factory pin numbers. We're going to use these numbers, okay? After I've already been shooting it this much, which, like I say, I've got a tank. The tanks that I've got on here is like it's not like the other tanks. We got plenty out here, but I'm basically giving the pins an advantage is where I'm going with that. And I'm not trying to hit anything at that far away. I'm just trying to get numbers for you. That sounded like a double. There we go. Anybody says those tanks aren't consistent, might be right now. No. Very consistent. I'll throw a few more. Okay, guys, there be part one. So obviously when I get time, I'm gonna go through and write all these numbers down and put them in the comments and all that stuff, but you know, we're running 370s, so there we go. All right, I'm gonna upload this. I'm gonna top this off, reload some mags, come back.